Thank you. Welcome back yourself. Don't know what happened there with YouTube. My Streamlabs never stopped streaming, so my connection wasn't interrupted, obviously. And we may have to move back a little bit for that piece right there. We'll see. Or maybe I can break it up. Yeah, I died on my end too. I don't know what happened. It wasn't my connection and it wasn't my streaming software, so I'm not sure what happened. But if you could let everybody know that we're back up, if they haven't joined yet. You know, the interesting thing about YouTube is that it doesn't allow you to restart a stream, at least not live. Okay. That rock is all broken up. Except for this one piece right here. So what we'll do is we'll move on to the next one and we'll come back. Yeah, Humble, welcome back. If you guys could just let everybody else know that that things are back up and running. And meanwhile, while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and look for another good rock here. I know I had a 28. There's a 4%. 2%. 6. 27. There it is. Okay. So we got one broken up already, and what we're going to do is we're just going to go back and we're going to go grab another one. And then we'll come back and collect. And that's one nice thing about the Prospector, of course, is that you can collect and drive at the same time. Okay. I think it's this one at 267. Quantanium. 6. 27, okay. So we're going to get within 60 meters of that guy. We're going to break this one up. All right, 52 meters out. And we're in the dark now, fellas. So... Oh, and I was talking about the HUD earlier. It doesn't matter whether you're wearing the gray cat, yellow, or blue. It's still going to be yellow in this particular model of suit. Okay. Let's see if we can break up this rock and get really lucky and actually collect and refine. And we're sitting at 30 in optimal range. So our resistance is 0.14 at that particular spot. So better resistance. May have found the best spot at 0.17 right there. Alright. We're going to let the charge go up a little bit, and if we don't make progress quickly, I'll hit it with another surge. And for those, I'm sorry you guys got kicked out. Not sure what happened with YouTube there. My Streamlabs was running fine, and I actually kind of back to the machine setup a little bit. This is a dedicated gaming machine. I have a streaming box with an Elgato, and it's that's for streaming. Okay, here we go. The surge, and that puts us right where we need to be. And if we can keep that charge level up, I'll activate the ramp next. Not looking good on being able to maintain though. Yeah, we're losing it. So when it gets down a little bit further, we'll hit it with another surge. But it's still too high at the moment. Yeah, and you know what? I may replace the FL TRXL with a Stampede. If you can put it in that third slot. If not, I may put it in slot 1. We'll see. It does not appear as though you can overclock. There's the arbor. Yeah, it's not allowing me to overclock either one of these. Alright, I think we're going to try and hit it with another surge. And I may be out. Let's find out. Don't know if we're going to be able to hold it long enough. I guess we'll find out. Not looking good though. Might have hit the surge a little bit too low. Yeah, not looking good. Let's see if we can find another. I think I have one more hit on the surge module before this one's done. Let's see if we can find a better 0.14 resistance. Yeah, it's just no matter what scene we choose here, it's just not looking good. And it's not helpful that the game glitches. And all of a sudden you bounce. Over here. Boy, this rock is really being. It will be broken, my friends. This rock is not going to live. It just won't. Took a little hit in the shields on that one because we had a little bit of overcharge in it, but we got it done. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, and trust me, Humble, I think if I wouldn't have changed out the shield generators on this thing, I'd probably be cooked right now. Being 30 meters away from a rock that just blew up. So. I'm sure we're going to have a torque imbalance or something. I know I scratched the paint on my poor mole. I need all the help I can get, so that's why I try to do ship components as much as I can, especially the shield generator and the quantum drive. For this reason right here. You can spend a little bit more time on site if you have a little bit faster quantum drive. Okay. Let's see what else we got out here. See if anything else is going to pop for us. So that one's useless. That one's useless. So we probably lost a little bit of it. There's a Quantanium raw. So it looks like on terms of the yellows, everybody, it looks like all the yellows are pretty much useless. So let's go ahead and extract and get the party started. But as I was saying earlier, one of the nice things about the mole is that you can pick up a bunch of junk because you're probably not going to roll back with 96 SCU, and it won't hurt as bad as if you were in the Prospector where you're at 32. You can't afford to pick up a bunch of stuff. And there goes my time until critical timer, everybody. So at this point in time, it's a race against time. So we're going to get what we can here. I'm not going to get too picky. And we're already at about 160,000 credits on this rock, and it looks like we could end up at about 200,000 on this rock, and then I'm just going to jump over to the other one. Okay, I believe that's pretty much all the purple, and I hate leaving anything on the ground. Yeah, but it looks like that's it for now on that one. So let's go pick up our other stuff. And I know that Galactic Hazard is just... I know he's sitting there thinking, man, if we could just get underneath those rocks. But unfortunately, we are now on the clock. Alright, let's get the big rock and get going. Okay, let's get within range of these and go pick these bad boys up right here. Alright, I'm going to call that good for now. If I have to repark, we'll repark. And let's go ahead and drop back into our seat and collect everything we can, and then we're going to run for ARC L1. You know, I remember watching a video maybe 6 months ago, and they were saying, hey, you know, the countdown timer comes up slower in the mole, and it doesn't. It seems like it's exactly the same to me. Okay. I'm not gonna discriminate here. I'm just gonna pick up everything I possibly can as fast as I can. Could care less if it's could care less if it's good stuff, bad stuff. If it's purple, it's getting picked up right now. So we are at 250,000 on this run right now. If we can get back to the refinery without blowing up. Okay. And that looks like it's all junk right there. There's some Quantanium. Okay, our countdown timer is at 12 minutes. I start sweating a little bit when it gets down below 11. But like I said, with a faster Quantanium, with a faster drive, we have a little bit of play in here. So we're almost at 40 SCU. Not great, but not terrible. And is Jason still with us by chance, or did we lose him when the stream crashed? Okay. I do believe. But that is almost it. All right, where's our countdown clock at? We're at 11:48. We need to hightail it out of here in just a minute. And we're sitting at 47 SCU. Not a bad run, everybody. And especially lucky since we got booted out of the universe and had to come back in and refine our quant. You know, Galactic Hazard mentioned that that the Star Citizen, not the PTU, I'm sorry, the PU, the player universe, is a little bit unstable. And Chili, welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. All right, countdown's up. So let's. I think we have about 11 minutes left. Let's see if we can make it back before we go critical. And as most of you probably know, you can't bounce your mole off the landing pad and expect to live. Okay, let's get in the seat here. Oh yeah, if we're at 10, things will get fun. All right, let's. There's Wide Forest Station. Set our route. Spin up our drive, and now we are going to hightail it out of here. And as soon as we see that indicator go yellow, and it just did, we'll try and get lined up here. The mole is not exactly known for its agility. Alright, there's one. And then of course, as you know, once we get to Arc L1. But notice how the calibration on this quantum drive is pretty fast for this size of ship. Not bad, huh? And then watch the cooldown. Oh, Chili, I had that problem, by the way, where all your inventory is missing, or I actually got stuck to a point where I couldn't put on a helmet because I couldn't buy a helmet. I was at a place that didn't sell any armor, and it lost all my inventory. And so I ended up having to reset my character. And the good news about doing a character reset is you don't lose any of your credits, and all your inventory gets reset. So in terms of the quantum drive that we're running, Humble Monk wants to know which one I'm running. I'm running the Hemera quantum drive, H-E-M-E-R-A. And my setup, my prospector setup, is in our latest video, by the way, on the channel. Alright, so we're going to haul. Notice the cooldown is 10 seconds, maybe a little bit longer on this one. I think it's literally double or triple that. Look at that cooldown, right? Alright, and here we go. I love it. Love this quantum drive for miners. It's really good stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do here, for those who have not watched my channel in the past, what I'll do is I'll come in at max velocity, and then I'll do a decel maneuver. And the mole is kind of hard to slow down, but when we get up closer, we'll do a decel maneuver. And while we're getting closer, I'm just going to go ahead and hit the menu and communications. And interesting that I can't contact anything yet. There we go. Go and ask for, I hate it when that happens. Go and ask for permission to land. And we're at 4,000 meters out. Anyway, while that's happening, you can do this two ways. I pitch down like this, and then I flip the nose over, and then I pitch up to put the largest thrusters behind me, and then that slows us down pretty quick. Alright, and let's see if we got our landing spot. So now we're down to, so you can fly in at like 900 on your velocity, and then it just allows you to get in a little bit quicker. And that was my best decel maneuver, but... And Glenn, welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching, my friend. Glad to have you here. And yeah, you know, Glenn, it's weird stuff like that still happens. You know, there for a while I was getting to the point to where I was really afraid to come out of Quantum with a full load of Quantanium around one of the trading depots because my ship had a tendency to blow up. Okay, there goes my warning. So what we're going to do is we're going to get parked here. I have VTOL on, and I'm going to slow my velocity, and we're gonna land really gentle here. Okay, and then we're going to run, and we're going to get this ship stored. Okay, put her down nice and easy. There we go. She's down. That was a nice soft landing. I greased the runway on that one. If you're a pilot, you probably heard that term before. Okay. And let's get the heck out of here and get our ship stored. Here's a... Get into our elevator. Alright. Clock is ticking, folks. We don't want our load to go critical. And so we're going to run and hope the elevator responds. By the way, the elevator has tried to kill me at least 3 times today. Where it opens up and there's black. Notice I didn't even kill the power on the mole. Could care less. Okay, let's hope the elevator gets here. And look at that. We got lucky today. Hit the lobby. We'll get our ship stored, and then that countdown, that timer stops. For those who aren't familiar. But yeah, we're running the Genzel power plants, Mera quantum drive, Rampart shield generators on this guy. and that seems to be a pretty good combination for now. I would like to have a better power plant, but I may have mentioned it, but at the beginning the stream, I believe the Class A industrial for this particular ship is like $500,000. And for somebody who comes close to blowing up a ship every time he goes mining, it's not exactly a good investment for me right now. So, all right, we got our ship stored. Countdown timer has stopped. And so we don't have to be in a panic to get down to the refinery. And that, my friends, was probably a pretty good run. And Monk, I agree, man, not worth it. Not worth $500,000. I don't know. I don't see the cost benefit in that, honestly. All right. So our ship is stored. Our countdown timer has stopped. And while we're waiting here, we're trying to get up above 1,000 subscribers today. So if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Our goal is to get up above that here sometime soon. Okay, now let's go the right way here. Give you guys an outside view. And for those who aren't familiar with the stream, we're running the, I don't know why that just happened. We're running the performance overlay from NVIDIA in the top right hand corner, and we're playing in 4K. Oh, and I know you guys aren't here to see this, but I'm gonna have to feed my character. Looks like somebody else is here.
Good to have you back. See anything you like?
And Glenn, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated, my friend. All right, we have 4 work orders in progress, or actually completed. Here's the mole. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a new work order, and we're just going to tick all these buttons. I'm just going to take it all. I have a Hercules, so I can load all this stuff up at the same time. I kind of go back and forth between Farron Exchange and I believe it's Dink Solivation, just because I'm looking for this high yield of Quantanium right here. This high yield number. I don't want to give up a bunch as part of the refining process. And we got 1 day, 5 hours processing time at 22,000 roughly AUEC on Dinks. Let's see what we get out of that. Roughly same level, but it's going to take 3 days, so it's not worth waiting 3 days for. So we're going to do Farron Exchange here. Oh, actually, you know what? Hummel mentioned pyrometric. I have not checked that one in a while. Chromalysis. Let's take a look at what we got there. 14 hours, 33 minutes is 66,000. Let's take a little bit of a survey and chat real quick. You think we should go with pyrometric and have it done in 14 hours at 66,000, or do we want to do Farron Exchange? Same yield, I believe. Yeah, same exact yield. A third of the price, 1 day, 5 hours.
Like?
What do you guys think? All right. I think everybody agree with Monk. We're going to do Farron. All right. Yeah, that's true. Let's go with... I can wait it 1 day and 5 hours. So that's fine. It's not the end of the world. All right. Now, do we still have Jason in the stream, or did I lose him? And Terrence, welcome to the channel, my friend. I'm sorry I missed your question. Yes, I do play DCS. As a matter of fact, in the digital combat simulator world, I am working on trying to learn the Apache at the moment, since they released a study level sim for that. All right, so we have some work orders stacked, and if you guys watch my last Trade Depot video, you'll notice that I'm not brave enough to stack them all up in my my Hercules and take them out to the trading depot. So I'll take like 2 or 3. Basically, it's risk versus reward, you know. Put 2 or 3 in there, as much as you can stand to lose. So anyway, so we have one at 30.90. This was a bad Lyria run at 12.70. 30.11. Another bad Lyria run at 11.85, and then a good day at 5,007. All right, so we're going to back out of this, and for those that just joined, I'm just going to go over my settings here so you can see why I'm only getting 40 FPS. Options and graphics. I don't have my machine overclocked, by the way. We're running stock clock, 5.2 turbo on the 12900 KF. We're just water cooled. And it's averaging on temperature, on the water temperature at least, at 47 Celsius. I'm sure one of the cores is probably up to 70, 80 degrees, but the water temperature is running at 47 Celsius at 366 liters per hour of flow. All right, we're running at 3840 by 2160 4K. I'm playing on a 43-inch Aorus monitor, so it's a big monitor. Quality is very high on everything. Field of view is at 90, and sharpening is at 10. So that's where we're at on game settings. And not bad FPS, but as most of you know, it's kind of limited by the server side too. Humble, I will take 61-16 all day long. Would love to have a run like that. You know what? Before we go back upstairs, I'm going to take your advice, and we're going to throw... I have a ton of surge modules in inventory already, but I do want to grab a Stampede and get everything outfitted that way. We're going to try going out in there with a Stampede this time.
See anything you like?
Okay, so, and you know what the interesting thing is that, and I have a ton of surges in inventory because I'll show you why. So we're at Arc L1, Wide Forest Station. Here's the mining modules, okay? Notice what you don't see. Okay, there's a Stampede. I'm just going to go ahead and buy 5 of those. Let's make it 10. Alright, what don't you guys see in the list here? So you can buy an FLTRXL module here, but notice that you are not seeing a surge module at this location.
See anything you like?
Surge is missing. You can buy pretty much every other module here, but for some reason they decided to make life a little bit miserable for us and put us in a position where we have to go somewhere else to buy a surge. So anyway, I thought that you guys might find that interesting. And the bank account's getting a little bit low at 511,000, but I think we have over $1.5 million in work orders waiting at the moment. So now for those who don't know, 317.1 just hit Evocati or Manicotti, whatever you want to call it. One thing that I always advise before they release a patch is to go ahead and sell all your work orders. I did a video on that as well, and it turns out, and I don't know if it's between the minor version upgrades, but during the major version upgrades, 316 and 317, I had 2 work orders that I left in there and they disappeared. And so from now on, when I see that like a patch is going into PTU, and it's wave 3, which means that everybody can join and try it out, at that point in time I'm selling work orders. Austin, I don't know if I welcomed you to my channel, but if I didn't, I apologize, and glad you're here, my friend. Thanks for watching, thanks for joining. Alright, so now we have a Stampede module, and we have plenty of surges in inventory. Why is my... There we go. Read only. I was like, uh-oh. Okay. So one thing that's interesting is that you'll notice a couple of things, actually. So there's my Lancet. So we need to refill that with this. Actually, we'll put a Brant in that slot. And then we're going to put a Surge in that slot. And then in this slot, I'm going to replace that with a Stampede. So, sub-item slot 1 Brant, sub-item slot 2 Surge, sub-item slot 3 Stampede. So, I had an FLTX in there because it filters out some of the inert stuff. And in the Prospector, that was important. But it turns out in the Mole, not so much. So we're going to save changes. And then for those who just joined, I'm going to go over my systems real quick before we pop back out, either into the belt or back to Lyria. We're talking about the coolers. I'm running the Chill Maxes. Nothing crazy there. For the power plant, we're running the Ginzel or Ginzel, however you want to say. It is a size 2, and I believe it's a grade C. The grade A is at $500,000, so I didn't put that in here. This Quantum Drive, though, I think is probably a must-have. And for this particular ship, really good cooldown, really fast calibration. So in other words, if you drop into orbit around Lyria and somebody starts targeting you with that short cooldown, you can escape. And with that faster calibration, of course, that's always nice if you're already cooled down, but you need to calibrate fast to get the heck out of Dodge. And then we're running the Rampart shield generators, which I believe are size 2 Type A's. So they're the best ones you can put on here. Yeah, there we go. Size 2 grade A, class industrial. All right, so we're going to save changes and equip. And thank you for the sub, by the way. Greatly appreciated. And the like. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have everything. I want to take a look at that one more time. I thought I was missing a mining laser. Let me just double check that real quick. Did somebody... Was it possibly Humble or somebody else who mentioned that maybe we should put a helix on this thing? So we have an Arbor in slot 3. I'd be willing to put a helix there. We have an MH2 in that other one. So we have a Surge, a Brant, and let me change this one out to a... Probably don't need it, but we'll put a Stampede in there. Trovian Blade, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. And if I pronounced your name wrong, feel free to call me out in chat. Austin, maybe it was you, my friend. If I gave somebody else credit, I apologize. Maybe it was you who said that the helix can. So I'm gonna go ahead and, if you guys don't mind, real quick, I'm gonna go down and grab one real fast, and I'll put it in slot 2. And then before we leave, I'm just going to take a minute break, bathroom break, and I'm going to grab another Rockstar Zero. Awesome, Trovian Blade. I was hoping I didn't mispronounce that. I have a tendency to massacre names sometimes. And once again, thanks for the sub. All right, so we're gonna go down and grab a helix, and Austin, that's a helix 2, right? Perfect. Okay. Hey, there goes another miner. Hey, Trovian, do you want to tell us where you're located? If you're okay with that. I mean, I don't want to creep you out or anything, but I mean, where is it 1400 at?
See anything you like?
Australia. Whoa. From way out west. All right. Love it. Okay. Hofstede, Klein, Lancet, Impact. That's all we got. So, Austin, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to buy one here. So what I will do is, before my stream next week, I will make sure to grab a Helix. And I'll go ahead and outfit it in slot 2 on my mole, and we'll give it a shot. Glenn's in Australia as well. Wow, we got 2 Aussies with us today. Fantastic.
Management just wanted to make a general announcement to check your valve settings. We've been noticing leaks in processing.
For those that don't know, I am located in Montana, where we have more cattle than people here. And a lot of people think, well, do they actually have good internet connectivity in Montana? And until about 5 years ago, the answer to that was no. You know, we were still stuck on slower DSL. And for those who know my pain, I know you feel my pain if you've been on a digital subscriber line. 10 megabit was the fastest we could get until about 5 years ago. And then finally they started running fiber and doing some of these other things, and now I'm running 2 1 gigabit connections, load balanced on a firewall, and so my game goes out, all my game data goes out is load balanced to one WAN interface, and my stream goes out another WAN interface, so they never share the same bandwidth. And consequently enough, I have a video up on my YouTube channel on how to on what I'm using to do that if you're interested. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our mole.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Yeah, so Galactic Hazard is absolutely correct. Just to kind of show you guys, I had to run all over the universe to set up my... I can't show you because I just retrieved it. To grab all those components, the ship components. So the quantum drive was definitely not at the same place as the shield generators or the power plants, and even the Lancet MH2, not available here. So, all right, pad 2. Yeah, and I had Glenn, I had 50 down, 20 up, and now I have 2 gigabits down and about 80 up. And I actually have Starlink as a tertiary backup as well, in case things really head south. But Starlink, I don't know. I've been in IT for 25 years, and so I'm not a huge believer in non-terrestrial based internet connectivity yet. But I know that if it was my only option, I would certainly use it, because it's definitely better than anything else. They put their satellites in low Earth orbit instead of high Earth orbit, like some of the other satellite internet providers, and they don't cap you on transfer. So you're not having to deal with transfer. It's just that the latency is still a little spotty. You know, you can have a low latent connection or you can have a high latent connection, and even for gaming, you know, you don't want a high latent connection. All right, back in the mole. And as always, we're gonna refuel. So we'll do that real quick. What do you guys think of this new maintenance interface? I really do like it. So I'm gonna hit auto on everything. And you'll notice that the thing that cost me the most was the hydrogen. It wasn't the Quantanium or the repair. So what I'm going to do is, while they're working on that, I'm going to step away for 90 seconds to take a bathroom break and grab another Rockstar, and I'll be right back.
Engines fuel 100%.
All right, we are back. I'm going to take a quick survey on Belt or Lyria. What do you guys think? Looks like the Belt is it. Jason mentioned a while back a spot in the Belt. I'm going to try and scroll up in chat and see exactly where he was talking about. But if somebody else, there goes a prospector in the background, by the way. If somebody else happens to copy and paste it faster than I do, that'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Arc L1 to Crew L4, stop at 14,378,000 out. That looks like that's it. So, Arc L1 to Crew L4. Okay. Crew L4. Interesting. Let's do it, guys. And he said 14,378,000. I'm just putting this in my notes real quick. You know, for those of you who mine in the Belt, it's always good to track where you drop in and out, just so you know if you're in a decent spot. 14,378. Okay, that'll be a little bit of a challenge to drop right at that spot, but I think what I'll do is I'll just power down the ship. Okay, so we have our deal set here. I'm just going to ask for permission to take off so that the game saves the ship state.
You are clear to launch.
And if you've joined chat and I have not thanked you for being here, please let me know. I like to treat my guests with respect. So if you're here and I haven't seen you, please let me know. If I haven't called you out, let me know. All right, here we go. Okay. Such a pretty ship. All right. I mean, it's not like a 600i or something, but you know, for a guy who mines, not used to turning this far right. All right.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Okay, let's get our inertia headed in the right direction here, and then notice the spin up time on this drive, guys, and the calibration time, so pretty fast. Not bad at all. Especially if you gotta run. So, for those who don't know, when you get a pretty 14,700,000 and let me just copy and paste it in chat here. There we go. 14,378,000 out. You know, you can hit the B button, but you won't exactly drop exactly like you would. So I'm gonna hit you instead and kill the power. Gravedigger 27, thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Glad to have you. Glad you're here with us. We are going to try. I've been avoiding the belt just because I haven't had a lot of luck. But one of our viewers mentioned a good spot that we should try in the mole, and so we're gonna drop out here at 14,378,000 kilometers and give it a shot. Okay, there's 14 coming up fast. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right. I don't know how close we got. Let's find out.
Systems activating. Systems on.
So instead of holding down B, I held down. I just hit U. So fortunately, we're a little bit off, but you know what? Let's give this a shot. We're in the thick of it right here. And we'll try. I'm pretty sure that my scanning method is not going to work out here. So let's pick. What we may have to do is just pick a spot. Yeah, because I don't think you can zoom in like this. That was probably a little bit too far out. Let's try one that's closer. This one at 4,700 meters right here. I don't think that this scanning method is going to work here. Scott, welcome to the channel. Awesome first name, by the way. That happens to be mine as well. Glad you're here. If you're joining Star Citizen, there's a link on any of my videos, on my Star Citizen videos, and if you use my referral link, you'll get a few extra bucks in your pocket in-game. Yeesh. Collision alert. So I don't like flying this way. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just flying, and we're basically we're gonna fly towards boxes. And if you guys, for those veterans, if you have any suggestions on how to do this now, because for me it's been mostly luck, and if we don't find something quick, I may backtrack 50,000 kilometers. I'm going to slow down my velocity here a little bit. Okay, so there's a few. Let's see what we got. Those are Quantanium rocks right there. So I'm going to just pull a decel maneuver here. There we go. And let's see. If it's only 2, it's probably 5,100 mass. Instability at 2.6, so I'm not really hopeful on that one. I like to see a higher instability than that. But hey, you never know. I'm going to say 2%. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Alden, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. The reason that we're in the mole in the belt is really just because we're hoping to run into a larger Quantanium cluster, and we'll be able to pick up more of it. Appreciate it, Scott. Thank you, man. All right. So yeah, I mean they really did make mining in the belt a lot more hit and miss. You know, we used to be able to scan these things and at least get a mass from a distance, and now you just basically have to fly up to these things and hope for the best and hope you run into something. But we'd already hit 2 rocks, so maybe we'll get lucky here. I'm gonna get out of scan mode and increase my speed here a little bit. We'll speed limit ourselves to about 150-ish. So that's a single. Don't want to fly into the sun. Change directions here a little bit. Make sure that we're all the way out at 360. Actually, maybe we could probably go up to okay, that looked like a single that we just passed. So we'll fly up to this one first. And for those of you that just joined, thanks for joining. We had a 48 roughly SCU run on Lyria recently, just before this, and we're taking one of our viewer suggestions and giving the belt a shot. And definitely there are lots of singles in the belt. It's just that I hate wasting time on singles. It's just you get lucky every once in a while, or at least I get lucky every once in a while, and one might pop up, but that's at a good mass. But overall, I just haven't had a lot of luck. Yeah, they that's true. Trophy and Blade, they can be pretty high mass and high density Quantanium. There used to be a method where you could look and look for clusters, but I don't even think that's working anymore with the new. So we're just flying along at 200 here. And I'm just looking for doubles, triples, and quads. Hopefully in the general direction that I'm flying, so that I'm not flying in circles. Let's go check out this one at 11K. And hey, if any of you watching the channel have any suggestions on how to scan for this stuff with the new scanning deck mechanics, let me know. So I'm going to increase my speed up to 350-ish. I know we don't want to go too fast because then we'll probably miss something. Okay, there's a double. They look a little bit too far apart to me, but we'll check them out anyway. And as you guys know, we have to get a little bit closer to these rocks now. Under 1,000 for mass. And even closer for content. So these look like quant rocks. Yep, these are Quantanium rocks, as you can see. Still can't get a scan one way or the other. Yeah, so I'm at 100 meters and non-scannable. Let's try the other one here. Two non-scannable rocks. So, I'll take a survey in chat. You guys think I should pop down into the mining laser and see if I can scan it that way, and maybe just leaving the seat will fix the problem, or do you think these are non-scannables and I should move on? All right. So far, we got to move on. Anybody else? John, if I didn't say hi to you, thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate you being here. All right, so we're gonna try and pop out of our seat here. But I have a tendency to agree with Trovian Blade that if you can't scan it, then getting in the head doesn't probably won't fix it either. But hey, it doesn't hurt to try. It's not like we're gonna get shot at out here. Yeah, John, appreciate you being here, bud. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, and as we suspected, not looking good. Okay, those are non-scannables. Yeah, let's go ahead and head back. And we'll keep the search. And for those that just joined, we are out in the Aaron Belt today. We just got done on Lyria pulling a 48 SCU load of Quantanium, and we got that dropped off at the refinery. And we are now out in the mole, in the belt. And for most of you have mentioned it, I do believe that the Prospector is probably the better piece of equipment here. But we were in the mole, so we decided to give that a shot. All right. 2 non-scannable rocks. Let's go and check out another return. Here's one at 7,000 meters. And since the change in 317, it is no longer possible to get a mass return at a distance. So we are doing this the old-fashioned way, unfortunately, and flying up to stuff and hoping we can get something back. And John, just so you know, since you're new, the belt used to be the place to go. Oh, there's 2. There's some. Let's go find out what all that was. There's a triple. Let's find out what this triple is real quick. See if we can stop our velocity. There we go. And we'll scan these 3 and see what these are. They do not look like Quantanium to me, though. We'll fly up a little bit closer. But the belt used to be the place to go just because the risk versus reward. You know, it's virtually impossible to find somebody in the belt by happenstance and then shoot at them. Whereas Lyria is a higher reward, higher risk scenario. It's on the moon, and so one of the moons. And there's another one that just popped. Let's go take a look at that while we're here. So the belt used to be pretty much almost a sure thing most of the time. You wouldn't get shot at. Nobody would find you. And it was a pretty chill way to spend some time. Also not Quantanium, you can tell, because this doesn't have the rose or orange colored spots depending on your viewpoint. Okay, let's keep scanning. And I'll try once more, and if we don't find anything, I'm going to backtrack 50,000 kilometers. There's a triple right here I just caught out of the corner of my eye. Let's see if we can get those to come up. See if we'll get those to pop for us. Now the belt is more luck than it was in the past. What do we think? Quantanium or not? Let's take a look. And since I'm on the dark side of the rock, I'll go ahead and scan. Mass is not looking good. Instability is not looking good. So probably not Quantanium. In fact, I'm guaranteeing it's not Quantanium. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we dropped in a little bit late to Crew L4. So I'm going to just set my target back to Arc L1. And we're going to backtrack roughly 50,000 kilometers. So we'll take Jason's suggestion. So 9,696,000.
Quantum travel engaged.
Okay, there we go. And I'm just hitting the U button to drop out fast.
Systems
I know it's not clean, it's not pretty, but... Alright, let's try to get the quantum drive off and let's see what we can see. And Debanjan, Nandan, and I am so sorry if I massacred your name. I apologize. You can call me out in chat because I deserve it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you joining the stream, and thanks for the compliments. I have a referral link on all my Star Citizen videos that'll get you a few extra bucks in your pocket in game. So if you're going to join Star Citizen, please use my referral link. It would be greatly appreciated. And once again, thanks for joining the stream and watching. Okay, so we're just out in the belt right now. Just checking things out. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Not Quantanium. And so let's go ahead and find another one. And I'm going to slow down our velocity just a little bit too hard, a little bit too fast for my... Yeah, Austin, I'm going to try and do this again next weekend for sure. Probably about the same time. I think what I'll do is I'll just post a schedule on my channel so everybody knows when the stream's going to be back on, and then that way, and you guys don't just have to scout too. I mean, I'm more than happy to. As Galactic Hazard know, he mined with me last weekend on the stream, and he made a little money for himself in game cash, of course. Okay, that's another single. Let's go check out this one at 6,000.
Hydrogen fuel, 75%.
75% on hydrogen. Just not having a ton of luck out in the belt these days. There's doubles, so let's see what we got here. Triple. Doesn't look like Quantanium to me, but I'll go ahead and turn the ship around here. Yeah, and you can just tell just by visually inspecting these guys that not Quantanium, so we don't need to scan them. Okay, let's head out this direction. And let's see if we can... We'll move 10K out towards this one and see what we can find. I usually like to keep the sun at my back just because it illuminates the rocks in front of you. This way, the way we're flying right now is not ideal. I actually, when I first started, I smashed into a really large asteroid on the dark side of it. And I'm going to take a little bit of a survey. How much more time do you guys want me to try spending in the belt here? That's a single right there. Before we head back to Lyria to make some money. That's another single. Another single. And none of these really look like anything too interesting. That one's... Thought I saw something on that one though. Let's take a look. That one could be Quantanium. Let's go fly a little bit closer to it. We found 2 Quantanium rocks so far, both non-scannables. And look what we got here. We have another rock, not scannable. So, that's 3 rocks in a row that are not scannable. So I'm going to take a quick vote in chat. And I'm going to adjust the music here a little bit so I don't blow you guys out. There we go. Alright. Alright, so it looks like we're getting votes to head back to Illyria. So I would say, let me check my fuel level here. Yeah, we're good. So we're going to head back to ArcCorp. Illyria is a moon in that system. Look at that big, pretty rock. But we can't scan it today. Scott, newbies are always welcome.
Quantum travel engaged.
And yeah, if you guys want to party up next weekend, I'll send everybody who wants to party invites and we can hang out and do some multi-crew mining. And if you don't want to do multi-crew and you want to bring your own ship, that's fine as well. I'm good. I'm open. Oh yeah, I just saw that. 35. You know, was I smart? Did I bring a wham burger with me? I think I picked up a couple of wham burgers on Orison. And I put them in inventory. Let's find out. Here in just a moment. And Brian, if you joined and I did not say hello to you, thanks for joining, my friend. Glad you're here. Thanks for watching the stream. And thanks for letting us know. And we are headed back to Illyria. The only reason I'm not climbing out of my seat right now and feeding my little character is because there's a bad habit of getting shot at around here once you come out of Quant, so. All right. Let's do this. Before we head out to Illyria, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of put things on autopilot and pick up some speed here so that I'm not as an object at standstill. And while that's doing its cooldown, let's pop out of our seat here. And let's see if I was smart enough to put a wham burger and some drinks in my inventory. Not looking good. Okay, those may have been in the cargo pockets of my other. So, unfortunately, everybody, we're going to need to head back to Arco 1 real quick. And this is not a new thing in, actually we don't even need to go to Arco 1, do we? Because let's see if I can get to, Genie Point here. Not looking good. Maybe if I pop over to this comm array, maybe we can get it then. So the sustenance and hydration mechanics, you've heard me gripe about them in my videos a little bit. They've made it a little bit more aggressive in 3.17 so that you really kind of have to pay attention to it now. Area 6, still not looking good. There we go. So we'll pop over to Bikini Point real quick and grab a burger and a drink, and then hopefully my character will be good to go for a while. So anyway, they changed the sustenance and hydration mechanics in 3.17 to be a little bit more aggressive, and interestingly enough, if you don't actually hydrate and actually feed your character, and you instead go to the med bay, then it gets even more aggressive because you only get up to 99%. So feeding and hydrating up to 100% gives you a little bit better, a little bit more time. All right. And as usual, Bikini Point is on the dark side of the planet, so that's always fun. So what we're gonna do is I just keep my drive spun up for distance, just so I can see how far away from the thing I am, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit the brakes. Make sure we don't run into the station. So we want to make sure that our lagging indicator is above the station. There we go. Go ahead and do a communication here, and then we'll pull a decel maneuver.
Thank you, and please visit again.
All right, there's the station right there.
Thank you for
So I'm just going to
contacting
pop
me via
my nose down, kill the quantum drive, kind of turn it, make sure my thrusters are at my 6, and then hit my thrusters to slow my acceleration down while they're trying to assign me a landing spot. There we go. No landing spot. Let's try that again. We'll just come in, turn on the
Please proceed
lights.
to assigned landing bay.
Okay, so now they're assigning me a landing spot. There we go. And the thing about Bikini is it has these structures sitting way the heck out here, and they're not very well defined when it's on the dark side of the planet. So, you know, obviously when the sun is on this side, you can see everything, but you just want to fly slow. I've managed to bounce a ship or two on this station, and you get a crime stat as a result for being so stupid. And that's happened to me a couple times. And for the new players, I have a video on how to get rid of your crime stat. Okay, so we're going to turn the lights on. There's the lights. And Port Olisar is where I've had the most ship to structure accidents, just because for some reason when you're playing in 4K some of the stuff is not visible even though your field of view is nice and wide. Okay, get the landing gear down, get in VTOL mode here, and we'll just gently set down. We'll grab something to eat real quick and then we'll come back out. And here we go. Nice. And well, not my best landing, but that's okay. Go ahead and pop out here.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Austin, a character, a character wipe, yes. A character reset, no. And the difference is that, that the character wipe usually happens when it's RSI doing a character wipe. And so in other words, when they wipe the character database. If you go in and do a character reset by logging into your account and going to the account level portion of the site and then selecting character reset, you do not lose your money. I've done it many times and I've never lost my funds. Now, if somebody has, you know, feel free to let us know, but I have not. Aiden, if I have not said hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. We're glad you're here. You know, with Lyria, I don't know if there's necessarily a best spot. Now, some of the folks that are watching might have different opinions, and if you do, just call it out in chat, but it really comes down to you want to be where the plains and the mountains kind of meet up, and that could pretty much be anywhere on Lyria. And my only advice is to mine in the day. It's not a lot of fun at night trying to avoid mountain structures. Okay, let's store our ship so we don't get fined.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Alright, so we're going to store our mole. And because I let my poor character starve to death, we're at 29%, as you can see down here on hydration and 66 on sustenance. And so we're going to pop up here to the... oh, we don't even have to take. That's good. So, to do this, first you got to take your freaking helmet off. And it's not allowing me to do so. Let's try that again. Yeah, so we're bugged out. Did I drop it? It's not allowing me to remove items. It's always something. Alright. Okay, there that goes. Click spot. There we go. There we go, finally. Alright, so now you have to take your helmet off to eat. And then we'll go ahead and I'm going to get a double. Quick buy. Left click the mouse to eat and then watch that sustenance. It was 65%. And, oh, 99. You gotta be kidding me. If you only get up to 99, you'll actually get hungry faster. So now I'm going to have a second one here. Okay. You'll notice that that's at 100 now. So now we're going to go grab a... I imagine I'm going to have a couple of these too. Yep, it's going to take more than one. Yeah, and Galactic Hazard, I agree that the med bed, it does get you there faster, but you also dehydrate faster when you're only at 99%. I've noticed that. I've noticed that by actually drinking and eating, it gives you more time. For example, I went from the med bed on Arc L1 to the elevator, and I was already down at 96%, coming down from 99%. Yeah, the med bed runs down really fast. Okay, so we are done eating, and of course you don't want to forget to put your helmet back on. You'll die fast if you don't. And let's check our inventory here on the ship real quick. There's the mole. And for those that don't know, we're running the Hemera Quantum Drive, 2 Rampart shield generators, and the Jinzel power plant. Of course, in the utility slots, we have the MH2, Brant, Surge, and thanks to some of my viewers, the Stampede.
Welcome.
All right, so we are
ASOC
ready
vehicle retrieval
to
system.
go ahead and head out to Lyria.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle
And
has
our
been delivered
hydration
to
and
the following
sustenance stuff has
locations
completely
today.
disappeared, so that should get us by for a while. We'll grab our mole here.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Pad 2, here we come. Yeah, Gravedigger, I agree. I think the Brant Surge, and I haven't used the Stampede in a while, but I think that for the mole, that's probably going to be the way to go. And here we are with that nice, beautiful paint. Yeah, if you guys are running configurations different than I am, definitely feel free to list them in chat. I'm always curious to see what everybody's doing. This is my preferred loadout. The Stampede's kind of new, but this is usually my preferred loadout. So if there's something better out there, I'm all ears for sure. I'm willing to try new things. All right, here we go. We're gonna make a run up to Lyria now. Hopefully not get shot at, and hopefully find a good mining field. We're going to refill on hydrogen and Quantanium here. Let's take a look at what we got on the maintenance side of things. Auto, and hydrogen, or quantum. Hydrogen is the most expensive for the mole. Used a bunch of it. And while we're waiting on that, we'll go ahead and head out to Lyria. We're going to find a part to mine at on the light side of the moon, never in the dark.
Fuel 100%.
What do you guys think about the Borax and the Bormax modules? I'm getting ready to do a video on the Bormax, and I'm just curious to what you guys think. Got to get out of the ship to use it, right? So... Okay, we'll speed away from the station here, get our gear up. Try not to run into anything.
Landing gear up.
And here's this quantum drive. It spins up fast, calibrates fast.
Thank you. And please visit
Much
here.
better than the stock, I think.
Quantum travel engaged.
All right, back to Lyria. We tried the belt, didn't work out for us.
Quantum travel complete.
And let's take a look. I'm gonna aim towards the light side of the moon. Don't want to mine in the dark. And I want to make sure I get my velocity up. I don't want to just sit here. Let's try mining facility. Mining. I don't know. What do you guys think? The pit? Uh-oh. Somebody's... Tell you what, I'm just going to do this just to get the heck out of here.
Quantum travel engaged.
And if it puts me on the dark side, I'll just head back.
Quantum travel.
Alright, let's see if we can find some decent mountains. Then let's slow down our velocity. Notice how our altimeter is bugged out for those that just joined. Try not to run into the mountain. There we go. Alright, slow things down a little bit. Get our velocity under control, and then we'll stop and start scanning. Alright, so what we're going to do, if you watched my scanning video, 317 scanning video, you'll know we're going to zoom in here to 2 degrees. And we're just going to just bump each one of these boxes until we find something that has doubles. And usually that will lead to good things. Okay, and I'm stopped right now, by the way. I have no velocity. I don't think I'm going to be able to scan that one out at 14.1, but there was something next to it closer. There we go, 12.2. And that's a single as well. Okay, let's get out of that. Giving you a little bit of velocity here. See if we can get a little closer. Still not scannable. Okay, that's a single. So we're gonna bump out here. We'll get our scanning range back up to 360. Turn around and we'll start scanning some of these returns that are. Okay, single. Single. We were on Lyria about an hour and a half ago, and we found actually a couple of really nice fields with 5 or 6 rocks in them. Okay, more singles. Our returns have disappeared, so we're going to bounce back out to 360. We've already scanned all those, so we'll single. That looks like another single. Yeah, it's not anything worth looking at. And sometimes you'll just be flying along and all of a sudden you'll have a whole field of them pop up on you. Single. And if we don't find anything here soon, I'm gonna make a beeline here towards that other mountain range. That's out there. Yeah, let's just go for it. Get a little altitude. Boy, I wish I knew what my altitude was. RSI, if you're watching. Single. And I think I'm going to turn around because it looks like things are getting dark. Alright, let's turn this thing around and head towards the lighter side of the moon here. Fly directly into the sun for a little bit. I just don't like mining in the dark. Too much risk. Okay, so we're gonna fly into the sun here for a little bit. All right, a little bit further, and then we'll drop our speed down. Okay, let's drop our altitude a little bit. Nice and slow though, so we don't bounce our mole off the ground. Alright, so we're gonna decel, and I'll just scan from up here and see what we can see. Single. And I guess most of these out in this field are probably gonna be not what we're looking for, but we'll try anyway, what the heck. There's a double right there. Let's go see what that is. Yeah, you know, that's my theory, Austin, is that, you know, people were making money, but you know, people make money on trading routes, people make money bounty hunting. You know, people make money doing all sorts of things. I don't know why they would have targeted miners, but it's probably because you could pull in 5, 6, 700,000 an hour doing the Quantanium runs or more. Okay, so this only looks like 2 rocks right here, so I'm not too hopeful, but we'll try it anyway. I'm gonna slow my velocity a little bit so we don't do anything crazy. Let's see what we got for mass. 49.67 on this one. Not too hopeful. Probably a 2% rock, but let's see what the instability. Yeah, instability is low. This is going to be a 2% rock probably. Let's find out. Just for the heck of it. All the veterans are screaming at me right now to not waste my time on this, but we're just going to do it for the new guys anyway. Yeah, 2% Quantanium, I called that. Let's see what this one is. Probably same thing. 49.22 on mass, a little better, but instability is still too low at 2.68. Yeah, 2% Quantanium rocks. Let's pop back up. Alright, so we're going to pop back up, and most of the Quantanium fields that we found have been near mountains, so we're going to fly that way. Alright, so we're going to slow down a bit. And we'll scan these just for the heck of it. Probably not worth our time, but... Okay, nothing popping on that one. Single. Another single. So we're going to come out here more towards the mountain range. We'll get back out to 360 on our scanning range. And I'm just going to pop up. I'm going to get a little bit more altitude here so I can see a few more of these. Okay. We'll try scanning from up here. And we'll run into something soon enough. The nice thing about Lyria now is with this scanning method, it takes a little bit of the pain of losing the belt away. Because it's still higher risk on Lyria though, just because there are too many people, too many griefers out here trying to kill everybody. Alright, let's go ahead and, but it's part of the game. Okay, single. And I'm just going to sit here still and literally do a 360 and scan everything I can scan. And then we'll pop over to another spot and we'll do the same thing. Single. That 13-kilometer one's too far out there. Single. Okay. We're going to keep flying towards the mountains. Get zoomed out here so I can see a little better. And I know I've said it a few times, but I always am looking for feedback on my streams as well as my YouTube content. Always looking to improve. And for my subscribers who've been with me from the beginning, I have to apologize to you for my lack of video editing skills. I'm getting things polished up now, but man, my early videos not so great. Alright, let's see what we got out this way. Okay, we're going to stop, and we'll do another 360. That looks like a single to me, but I'll scan it anyway. Yeah, not scannable. Okay. Single. Single again. Go back out. Scan. And I'm just bringing my scanning angle down to 2 degrees, for those who don't know. We have a video on how to set all this up, so it's nice and easy if you're a mouse and keyboard player. And we're going to keep flying towards the mountains here. Okay, another single. So we'll increase our velocity. Well, thank you for that, Galactic. I appreciate it. Oh, and TM, if I haven't said hello to you, I apologize. Thank you for watching the stream and welcome. Glad to have you here. And Venatus Vox, if I totally massacred your name, I apologize. Thanks for joining. We're glad to have you here. Alright, so we're going to slow our velocity. Hopefully, TM, I'm not on the same server. Okay, that's not working out. But yeah, if a 30K is coming, things will stop scanning and we'll just know. Oh, look at that. Look what we just found, everybody. That's going to be a good one. I hope that they're not all going to 30K on us, but if they do, I just lost a whole... I don't know if you guys saw that. I'll scan again, but there's a cluster of like 5 of them over here. That's going to be this guy right at 44,000 meters. It shows 2 right now, but I think there's more. Look at that. That, my friends, looks like what we're looking for. And that's how the scanning method works now. So what I'm going to do, if you guys don't mind, turn off my lights here. I'm going to come back and scan these here in just a second, but I'm going to take some glamour shots real quick. That's my, that's the paint that I have on the mole. For those that don't know, I don't like bullseye orange on my ships. And Trovian Blade. You know, I was watching a video the other day about crates and how they're persistent and how that they're kind of like beacons. And so I think that there may be a way to do that. But when they're talking about persistence, I'm not sure if they're talking about the location being persistent and being able to use it as a beacon or the inventory inside the crate. But I think there might be a way. Anyway, here's our field of Quantanium rocks. Let's see what we got. That one's half below the ground. Okay, we're in the mass range of 4,000 on that one. Let's see what we got with this guy right here. All right. And if you're sitting out there watching the stream tonight and I haven't said hello to you, please say hi in the chat, and I'll make sure to get a hello out to you. I want to thank everybody for joining tonight. 7,500 on mass. Look at that bad boy. But only 2% Quantanium. Seems like you got to get real close to these guys. 5,100 on mass on this one. 395 on instability. That's not going to be a great rock either. 4,500 mass. A little bit higher instability. That one's going to be a 16% Quantanium rock. You know, for those who are new to mining, let me just go over the stats real quick. And of course, the veterans, call me out if I'm wrong. This number right here, you generally want to be in the high 4s and up. And this number right here, you want to be in the 6s and 7s. And of course, this number right here, you want to be in the high 30s and above. And that's a rock that's worth your time. Now that rock right there is still worth our time, but only if there's a a Quantanium rock in this field here that has a little bit higher density. That's a 6249, but it's only 6%. So, was that it? Let's turn around, make sure we didn't... Oh, we have one right below us here. 4391, not hopeful on that one. 411, 2%. I'm just going to pop up and get some altitude here so I make sure I don't miss a scan on anything. Soul Brother, thanks for joining. Glad to have you here. We're out on Lyria today, trying not to get shot and trying to find some decent rocks. We thought we had a big one here. You know, you see a huge mass on this one of 7571, but the instability is only at 260, 2.60, so you know that the Quantanium level is going to be low because we're only at 2% because that instability is so low. And Quantanium is very unstable. So let me just make sure. I'm going to gain a little bit more altitude, make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah, so that one's 4%. Let me get a little bit further out. Change my perspective here. And then we'll pop around. Make sure that that's not a nice looking rock over there. Probably not. Okay. So now we have all our rocks. Did we get all these scanned? Let's take a look. Just double check. 2%. That one we missed, I think. %, Quantanium on this guy right here. Not worth our time. 2% on that guy. 2% on that one. And so the only decent one was this one right here at 16%. All right, I'm going to take a little survey and chat. What do you guys think about this? Move on to another field or try to take this 16%er? I don't think we're going to get a ton of it. Move on or get the mining head out and go to work. The mass on the 16%er is at 4570. I think I'm going to go with Galactic here and say let's keep looking. Let's see if we can find a field out there that has more than 2% rocks. Yeah, and I have 15. I have 96 SCU of cargo space, and doing a 15 SCU run is not really the greatest. So we're going to kill our scanning. We're going to go back here. Let's see what else we can find. Did I see something else? This is probably not a... actually, that looks like that could be a rock right there. Let's just... While we're here... Since it's so close to this other field... $51.42, probably not anything to... It's Quantanium, though. Oh, man, these scanning spots that they've implemented in 3.17. 1.65. Not even worth it. Okay. And since this one's already shown itself, let's look at that one too. Probably not a quant rock. And if not, we'll move on. Yeah. Not worth it. Okay. Alright, so we're going to pop up and get some altitude. just going to do another glamour shot real quick. Amazing how beautiful this game is. Just amazing. The amount of detail that they put on these things, external and internal, absolutely gorgeous. And notice the beacon lights on the ship. And you can see the stars out there. Just amazingly gorgeous game. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to work. And let's make sure our skin, we're out of that mode. 360, there we go. Let's just pop up and see what we can find. Oops. Okay. What do you think, guys? Is that a double? Or is that a single? I guess we should move closer and find out. I think it's a single too, but sometimes they put these things right behind each other. And that looks like diamonds to me, maybe. Let's find out. Yeah. Okay. Let's just pop up here again. Okay. Yeah, if anybody's mining in the belt, I sure would like to know how they're finding stuff. If I'm finding things, I'm usually flying between 250 and 3 and getting kind of lucky, honestly. Single. Single. 13K out, not gonna be able to hit that one. Move a little bit closer. Single on that one. Single. All right, let's move on a little bit. Change. We'll follow the mountain range here. Yeah, and Trovian Blade, I totally agree with you. It is. There's a lot of luck involved now out in the belt. Okay, and we're going to stop here a little bit now, and we'll do another 360 scan. Single. Single. All right. 11.8 should be within range. Another single. Another one. It's interesting how something popped at 900 meters. Probably more diamonds, I'm guessing. Yeah, alright. Okay. And we're going to turn back around and keep moving. I got really lucky the first time we were on Lyria tonight and found two Two pretty large Quantanium spots. Single. Another single. Okay, I'm going to pop back up here, get a bird's eye view, and find another mountain range to look at. You know, Quantanium mining can be perilous in so many different ways. You can blow yourself up mining on the rock. You can get shot at on Lyria if somebody finds you. You can have a full load of Quantanium and blow up en route back to the refining station if your load goes too critical fast. If you don't beat the timer, you can land your ship at the refining station, and if you bump it a little bit too hard, you blow your ship up there. You can have a 30K and lose your Quantanium load en route. You can have a full cargo of refined Quantanium, and I've had this happen to me 3 times where I come out of Quantum and orbit around the planet where I'm going to be selling it, and my ship blows up as soon as I exit. So there's just so many different ways to lose money in this game. Okay, that's a single. Just do a quick 360 here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Keep moving. And if we don't find anything in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to pop back up into orbit and choose another spot. Because you can only throw your line in the water so many times and not get a bite before it's time to move on to someplace else. That's at 10.8. We can do that. Lots of singles. Usually in the mountains, between the mountains and the plains, you'll run into something halfway decent. But not so far, not in this spot. You know, if anybody was watching the stream when I hit Lyria the first time, if you happen to know which waypoint we were at on the planet, or on the moon, sorry, let me know. And maybe we'll head back that direction. Alright, that's it for me. Let's go back into orbit and choose another spot. Give a little bit more power to the thrusters here. Hey, Trovian, no problem, man. I should have been a good miner and wrote down where I was, but I was not. Alright. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can find a spot. Actually, that looks pretty good. What do you guys think where all these dark mountains are? Sal 21. Love Bridge. Shubin Mining Facility. Spal 16. Spal 7, okay. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about just popping down into this dark mass right here, but let's try a totally different spot. Mineral reserve. Tell you what, let's head out to OM3 and then we'll get a bird's eye view of the moon here. Soul Brother 8 or Soul Brother B. Sorry, I can't read them. Thanks for joining. If I hadn't said hi to you, I apologize. Thanks for joining and watching. Alright, let's find a place on the light side of the moon. Elsewhere is always getting hammered, so we're going to avoid that one. Mineral Reserve. Teddy's Playhouse. Launchpad, I remember we were there earlier. Spell 12. What do you guys think? Is that on the dark side? Let's go find out.
Quantum travel engaged.
Okay, we're on the dark side of the moon. So we're going to find a different spot.
Quantum travel complete.
I really do hope they fix this altimeter in the next release. Orphanage. A lot of people spend time there. Security depot. We don't want to go near there. And let's pop back into orbit real quick. OM1 always on the sunny side. Let's give that a shot. Pop out to this comm array real quick. Get a little bit further away. Then we'll hit OM1 from there.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
And Trovian Blade says OM1 and then head straight down. So, anybody see OM1 on our little map here? Let's just turn around. That way we don't get into a restricted area. There's OM3. OM1, there we go. Alright, so OM1 and head straight down. So that is what we're going to do. Yeah, Trovian Blade's correct. I don't have a HOTUS for Star Citizen yet. I am currently debating on which one to get, just because I like the dual flight stick setup, like what you see here in the cockpit. And if I get into more bounty hunting and PvP, I'll probably consider doing something like that. But for mining, honestly, the mouse and keyboard is pretty darn good. Alright, so if you guys see a rock formation... Oh, yeah, there's a good one. Nice little mountain range right there that we could probably find some Quantanium at. What do you guys think? So what I'm going to want to do is slow my velocity here down. And once we get to 25% hydrogen, I'm going to go ahead and head back to... I'm going to go ahead and head back to Arc L1 and refuel. I'd like to do one more good Quantanium run before we call it a night. Alright, we're descending a little bit too fast for my comfort, so we're going to slow things down. We're going to put our biggest thrusters at the back of us, our 6, and slower velocity. Hitch up on the nose here, and get down to a little bit more manageable speed before we hit the ground here. Okay. Oh, you can refuel at Shubin. Hey, Trovian, I'll give that a shot. So Venetta's Vox, I have a trading video that's really easy if you want to make like 60k in 20 minutes. It's just basically a stim run. And I know that there are some trading runs that you can do a lot better on. I think they're not as short as the stim run, but they're pretty profitable. Alright, let's go ahead and reduce our velocity here and see what we can see. I just want to make sure that that indicator, there we go. Alright. Single. Let's see if we can find something decent in the mountains here today. In 316 you would never see this many hits, but you could also scan at longer ranges. Single. Another single. Okay, let's scan some that are a little bit closer. That looks like a double to me. So we'll head down. Yeah, if you guys have some good trade routes, especially for some of our newer players, if you could post that in chat and help them out, I would greatly appreciate that. This looked like a double to me, so we're going to go find out. Probably diamonds, since we're not seeing it. Yeah, okay. And we're not interested in no stinking diamonds. All right. And for those that don't know, we have a couple of viewers from Australia, way out west. So please give them a warm welcome. All right, we're going to gain some altitude here. Okay, that one's not going to scan for me. Get back out. Australians and Canadians. Excellent. But originally from the UK. Welcome, welcome. Alright, it is time to do some mining, guys. We gotta find something here. That's interesting how that just popped right next to me. Oh, those are probably those diamonds still. Yeah. Okay. Let's move up a little bit. Canada is a beautiful country. Absolutely gorgeous. I live about an hour south of the Canadian border. Costa Rica, another gorgeous, gorgeous country. And of course Australia. I mean, if you're a scuba diver like I am, that is the Mecca out there. All right. Costa Rica's not bad either though. All right, not scannable on that one. Yeah. And for those that just joined, basically with the new scanning mechanics, instead of flying along at speed, now we're doing this. We stop, we do a 360, and we try and scan what we can, and hope that we get something better than a single return. We're looking for doubles, triples. So we have Aussies, somebody from the UK living in Canada. Of course, we have our United States players. Costa Rica. Call out your home, folks. Let us know where you're from. Single. Okay, let's go ahead and scan these close ones, and then we're going to move on and keep, that one won't scan at all. It's like diamonds again. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty global right now, honestly. And I'm glad to have a variety of folks here. Okay, there's a double. Let's go check it out. Looks like a good spot there. Austin says he's born in ArtCorp, born and raised. Okay, so there's our doubles out at 5,000 meters. Gravedigger says he did long haul trucking and has been to all 48 states. So, of course, I have to ask the question, Gravedigger, which state was your absolute favorite? And which major city? Not looking good, but we'll fly closer anyway. Hey, looks like the right color to me. Let's find out. It's just doubles, but hey, you never know. We could get lucky here. 51.24 on mass, low instability, so probably not a great rock. The thing about Lyria is you really need to have like 5. I probably shouldn't even bother scanning this rock, but I'm going to just for due diligence. Yeah, Quantanium's at 3%. We got to have that instability at like 6 or 7. 4,400 mass. 6992. Quantanium's at 24%. What do you think about that rock, guys? So if empty states are your friend, Gravedigger, then Wyoming has to be the winner. What do you guys think about this 24%? Should we bother with it or keep looking? Let's do a quick chat survey. So Venetta's Fox, I am... So YouTube doesn't allow a stream rate of higher than 5 megabits, I believe. Yeah, Wyoming does have a ton of wind. I don't know. I'll take a vote. I mean, I'll stay on long enough. I'd like to find another 44 SCU load of Quantanium, so I'll stay on long enough to do that. What time are we running? Yeah, I can stay on. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I'll break this one wide open and we'll take it, or we'll keep looking for a better field. I'm just waiting for chat. We'll see what everybody thinks here. Take this rock or find a better field. The mass is pretty low at 4499.27. Instability is 692. And let me zoom in for our viewers here. Quantanium is at 24%. All right, let's go ahead and crack it. That seems to be the consensus. We're going to get it below 60 meters. There we go. Look at that. All right, get a little bit closer, and let's go ahead and pop out of our seat here. Head down the ladder. Okay, let's try that again. That did not work out for me. There we go. 190,000 is not terrible. All right, here we go. This time we have a Stampede module. However, let's see what happens. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream tonight. It's always a lot of fun, and I was really glad to see that we have folks on from different countries: UK, Canada, Australia. Welcome. Look at this. We're not even going to have to use a surge module on this guy. Yeah, we're not going to bother wasting any modules on this, except for maybe Brant. While we're waiting on that, let me make sure I got Brant in slot 1, Surge, slot 2, Stampede, slot 3. That is a nice thing about the moles. You can slot 3 of these things with the MH2. So Gravedigger has said that it's Pennsylvania. That's his favorite spot. Favorite state to drive in. Didn't like any of the cities. Alright, here we go. Bramping it up. And as you can see, that Brant keeps things nice and easy in the green. Not a lot of mouse movement on my part. I'm just kind of letting the laser do the work for me now. And there it is. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to back the ship up to crack that one. So I think what I'm going to do, so I can just get all these at the same time, is I'm going to go ahead and back up now. And then we'll come back and crack them. That way we can just pick them all up and not have to stop. Uh-oh. One other thing I noticed is if you have a hard time climbing a ladder, it's probably because the server's about to 30k on you. Alright, so let's back this puppy up just a little bit. And there we go. Just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Now, if you're not from the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, or Costa, the beautiful, beautiful nation of Costa Rica, shout it out in chat and let us know where you're from. Oh, well, look what just happened. Did you guys just see that? For some reason, we just bounced off the ground. Don't know why. Ay, ay, ay. I went down into to get into the mining chair, and we totally bounced off the ground. I don't know what happened here. Okay, so let's see how that does. Yeah, it got dark. Maximum storage on this thing, B-Dog, is 96 SCU. By the way, if I haven't said hello to you, thanks for joining. Glad to have you with us. Alright. I don't know why the ship just bounced off the ground like that, but let's see if we can get back into our chair here. And for those that are still with us, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Lots of videos, Star Citizen, techie stuff, and even flight sim. Okay, I think we can get to everything now. All right. So we can tell just by this charge window here, before this even comes back, that that's not a good Quantanium shard there. So we're gonna move on to the next one, and you can tell that one's great. I don't mind using a Brant module because you can get those anywhere. It's the surges that I have to make a special trip for. We do not have a Discord yet, Trovian. I'm probably going to set up a Gilded, which is kind of the same thing. So, and when we do, I'll post our Gilded channel online. I'm gonna do some research on Discord and Gilded and see which one is the better option at the moment. Okay, there goes that beautiful rock. Let's go to this one next. And I can tell that one's a good one too, just because this charge window right here is small. 88 Actually, it's 9.7. Is that what that says? Such a small charge window for a 9.7 rock. Okay. Yeah, the server desyncs are not fun. Especially when you have 500,000 in ship modules in your ship and bounce off the ground like that. That one. Oh, there's one hiding right there behind it. That's probably a pretty decent one. Let's break that one up. I may break them all up since we're gonna have a lot of extra cargo space anyway. Might as well take the whole thing back. Alright, we're going to get this done quick. We'll head back, refuel, rearm. Not necessarily rearm, but refuel, get our little character something to eat, and head back out to Lyria and see if we can do one more 42, 43 SCU run. Got a little bit too much charge in that rock. Oh, there goes the server desync again. That sucks. Makes mining a little tough when the server is messing up on you like that. Here it goes again. See that? Yikes. We're going to go ahead and nudge this one past the... Alright, I think that is it for yellow rocks. Let's go ahead and break this one up too, why not? Since we're not going to be picking up any more Quantanium on this run, might as well just fill it up. Man, that server desync's getting worse. What do you guys think? Did I see that somebody's working on a private pilot's license? That is sweet. Love it. The 172 is quite an aircraft. What do we have here? Alright, we're going to pick up the junk real quick. And then we'll just grab everything. You know, the thing that's interesting about the 172 and the reason they train so many pilots in it, and the 152 as well, it's just such a stable airplane. It's really hard to get into an out of control spin. Just a great aircraft. And man, if you can fly one with some G1000s in it, really beautiful. Alright, so as you can see, we picked up 10 SCU of quartz. No Quantanium so far. So we're just grabbing everything, since we're going to be headed straight back to the refinery. And there's no reason to leave any money on the ground, no matter how small the payout is. And we haven't picked up anything volatile yet, so countdown timer's not starting. There's some Quantanium right there. Okay, now we're on the clock. So we're just going to scoop it all up. We are currently at 11 SCU of Quantanium. You know what? I may consider replacing one of these modules with a module that'll help me scoop this stuff up faster. If anybody remembers the name of that module, let me know. Yeah, that's one of the mole has really grown on me, just because you can grab all the garbage you want if you have to. You know, you're not really limited. You don't have to leave any Quantanium out there in the field. And once again, I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Alright, can't grab that one, but it doesn't look like it's really anything anyway, so we're going to go ahead and bug out. We ended up with 15 SCU. So it is the XTRXL. Okay, thanks for that, Galactic. And we're just going to set our waypoint here, and but I'm still amazed. Once again, just gorgeous game. Alright, let's get the heck out of here.
Quantum travel engaged.
Alright, back to ARC-L1 Wide Forest Station. We'll drop our load off here, take another quick bathroom break, and then we're headed back to Lyria to find that magical 40-50 SCU load. Alright, and adjusting audio a little bit, guys. If the music drowns out the game noise or it's too loud for you, let me know. Cool, Austin. Yes. Let me get back to the station here real quick and get this dropped off, and then I'll get you partied up.
Quantum traveling engaged. Quantum traveling.
Yeah, we broke up all the rocks, Galactic, and I think we only ended up with 15, but we'll find out here in just a second. Okay, we're gonna communicate and do our decel maneuver here.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, we're gonna pitch the nose down, command a roll, put the thrusters at our 6, let the station fly by a little bit more,
Landing
and then we're
complete.
gonna decelerate.
Have a pleasant stay.
There we
Please
go.
proceed to sign landing bay.
Yes, Fanatis, I do. I update the quantum drive as well as the shields on the Prospector, and I actually have a video that goes over all the components I use on the Prospector on my channel. So it will tell you exactly which quantum drive I'm using. And I'm pretty sure that Galactic is correct. I'm running the Atlas on mine. On my Prospector, it's a great quantum drive. Okay, we're going to slow down here so we don't do anything stupid. Okay, and as everybody knows, or maybe you don't know, but when you have a load of Quantanium, no matter how big or small, you want to come in nice and easy. Alright.
Attention.
Okay, so I'm getting scanned. Isn't that nice? I gotta halt immediately. Isn't that nice of them to scan me right when I'm coming in with the vault to load? Alright. Yeah, and I actually tried the VK00 on mine, and he is absolutely correct. Galactic is correct. It's really fast, but it's for super short runs. Okay, we've been released. We've been cleared, so let's go ahead and get land. Get down here. Nice, easy landing. Okay, let's get our ship stored. We're not even getting the vault or cargo warning yet. Plenty
Landing
of time.
complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And I agree with Galactic. The Atlas is a fantastic drive for the Prospector. Alright, we're going to get in the elevator here. And we're going to get our ship stored. and that'll stop the clock for those that don't know, and then you can run down to the refinery and get that process started. All right, let's get it done.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Accessing listed. That's not a good sign. Let's back out and try that again.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
There we go. Yikes. Okay. We're stored up. Let's go get the refining thing done. Now you guys notice that I'm still not seeing a hydration or sustenance warning. Not even at 99%. And we've been out for a long time. Kind of weird, huh? Alright, in Galactic, we were about to answer your question of how much Quantanium we pulled off that 28% rock.
Finding everything all right?
$15.68. So I don't mind waiting 21 hours for this. We'll go ahead and do the fare and exchange at 6998 AUEC. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to head back up to the habitation and hangar deck.
Today's scheduled waste disposal has been postponed until further notice.
And we're going to take a 2-minute break. And then we're going to come back and we're going to hit Larry in the mole again. And this time we're going to get lucky. If anybody has any suggestions on where to hit Larry, let me know in chat. The inert material disappears. I mean, it doesn't stay in cargo and keep taking up space. All right, 2 minutes, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. I'm just making sure we're getting our recordings done here correctly. So we're streaming to Twitch and YouTube, and then of course I'm sending data out to my network attached storage device as well. So we're doing it all. Okay. Let's check on our guy here. Make sure. I think I have to go up to the Galleria to get food at this station. I'm pretty sure. And thanks for the reminder, Austin. Let's check on that real quick. Okay, added. Send you a party invite. And we're going to head up to the Galleria real quick to grab some sustenance items. Okay, and let's see. By the way, for those that don't know, you can buy armor and weapons at Arc L1, which is a little bit unusual, and I believe you can buy ship components here as well. Yeah, there's Platinum Bay. Okay, that's a bar. We don't want to do that. Where was the food court? There we go. And Austin, let me know if you got my party invite. Yeah. Amazingly enough, in this game, your blood alcohol level can get too high. Well, it's taking a while to process just for a drink, huh? Okay, we'll get one of those just in case, and then do they have anything to eat here? This is the burrito bar, by the way. What are we thinking? Chicken? Beef? Or moussaka? What do you guys think? I'm gonna go safe. I've never been food poisoned by a beef burrito, but chicken took me out. Tell you what, just to make Venice happy, Vox, I will also buy a chicken burrito. But man, this is taking forever for a 3 AUEC transaction on this server. Glenn, were you from Australia as well? I know Trovian is. Okay, we got a burrito in inventory. And my drinks disappeared. There's my drinks right there. That should keep me. So Glenn and Trovian, my two Australian citizens, of course, said go for the beef. All right, let's I think we're done here. All right, back to the mole. We'll make sure we have all our modules, and we'll head back out to Lyria one more time tonight before we call it a day. That is really kind of weird how that's just sitting right there like that. Wonder what the deal is. I've never seen the fleet manager just sitting there like that before. I've always had to open it. Okay, there's our mole at least. Okay. Make sure we got everything loaded up properly. Okay, there's our Brant Surge and our Stampede. And in this one, you know what I'm going to do? In the second turret slot, instead of a Stampede, in this one, I'm going to put a inert materials minus 15, extraction rate minus 30. Actually, I'll just leave things as is for now, because I don't have that module, and I don't want to go down to the refinery deck. That is really weird how this will not close.
Welcome to the ASOC.
Notice that I had to claim my mole for some reason. Did you guys just see that? Even though I had it stored. Wow, I had to claim it on the other screen, and I can retrieve it on this screen. Weird.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been location.
Okay, we're headed down to pad 2. Alright, in the elevator we go. We'll refill on hydrogen and make sure we're in the green on everything else, and then we'll head back to Lyria and give it a shot. We went through a lot of hydrogen last time. Look at that. $3,600 AUEC on that. Quantum was only 3, and we're repairing some scratches for 48. And I'm going to do some research on if we can get the stream up to 1080p. But I'm pretty sure that YouTube limits us to 5,000K per second. But let me... because my internet connectivity is a lot better than that, so I can push much higher bit rate. However, I might be able to change the output resolution to be a lot better. So I'll check into that. Okay. We are ready to roll. So we're just gonna, once again, for the new players, we're gonna communicate with the station, get permission to take off, not because we're being nice, but because it's my belief that the game saves your ship state, just in case something weird happens. And here we go. Make sure we get our velocity indicator going the way we want it to. There goes somebody else for... Calibration done. Spooling's complete. Here we go. So B-Dog, it's my understanding that when you get permission to take off, that the game itself saves the ship state that you're currently in, and that means cargo too, by the way. And I think I read that on Spectrum, which is RSI's forums. So it takes a half a second, and I just do it every time now, just in case. So it saves your components, cargo, all that stuff. And if the server 30K is out on you, maybe you have a better chance of not losing everything. And for everybody in the chat, thanks for sticking with me. We're doing a over 3 hour stream session tonight. Galactic was the first one in. He's been with me since the beginning, and then our friends from Australia and Canada / UK and Costa Rica have been here for a while, so thanks everybody for staying and sticking with us. Alright, let's find a spot. Oh, that looks like a big mountain range right there. How about wheelers this time, guys? What do you think? Oh yeah, look at these beautiful mountains. Lots of places to hunt. Alright. Let's just go ahead and scan right up here, since we're at 0 velocity anyway. And we'll just go counterclockwise. Level out here a little bit. That one at 12.2 looked like it popped 2 of them, but maybe not. Yeah, we'll try and up the bit rate on the stream for sure. For those that don't know, I'm running 2 gigabit connections. And I have a pretty nice firewall that's doing the load balancing for me. So we can definitely up it. Okay, that one's not going to return. That one's not going to return. Oh wait, I'm not paying attention. Let me start over. Let's get the correct scan angle here. Amazing what happens when you pay attention. Alright. No, I totally understand what they're saying about the HUD being a little blurry, so I'm going to fix that if I can. Okay, so we're just going in a counterclockwise spin here to get some of these returns to come back to us, and we'll do a full 360. And we've only had singles return so far. Nothing on the doubles. I'm gonna pitch the nose down a little bit here to get some of the ones that are closer to us. Oh, there's two right there. Let's go check it out. And on Lyrio, when you're decreasing in altitude, you just want to watch your speed. The mole is a big machine to slow down. I swear this one popped two at us just a minute ago. Yeah, so this is two Quantanium rocks, not hopeful, but let's find out. Beautiful color on them. I'm thinking a couple of 2%ers right here, but let's see if I'm wrong. 3,500 on mass. Instability's high for that mass, but probably not going to be worth our time, guys. I'll scoot over to this other one here in just a minute. So Quantanium raw on that one was at 9%. And that was a 3,500 mass rock, roughly. $3,800 mass, very low instability. That's a 2%er right there. Alright, so let's pop up and do this again. And we'll kind of aim out this way a little bit. Make sure that we get out of that mode, back into scan mode. And I'm going to fly about 10K. I'm just going to point my nose towards this one. And we'll command the ship to fly out that one. Fly at that one with a speed of roughly 150. And let's get some altitude as well. Thanks, Austin. I did, Austin, just to make sure, I did party up with you, correct? I am not seeing a party indicator. You can see me? Okay, well I can't see you. Lucky me. Alright. I love it when the game glitches on me like that. Another single. Okay, we got two in different spots, so those are two singles. There you go, Glenn. It's a feature. That one's 13 out, so we're not going to get a return off that one. That one's not going to return for me either. Oh, so Trovian says that if I leave my chair, I'm going to go ahead and try that real quick just so I can see where Austin's at. Let's put the gear down, go into VTOL, and we'll go ahead and try landing this beast. And I'm going to switch away from the techno here for a minute. Not exactly in the mood for 150 beats per minute. Okay, let's yeah, we'll power off the ship. Let's see if we have a nice flat spot here. Slow down our descent. Okay. Get back in the cockpit so we have a better idea of what our attitude is here. There we go. Okay, there he is. Interesting. Okay, we are landed. Austin, I'm just going to power off real quick. Leave my chair. Power back on. Yeah, still no party symbol. All right, well, Austin, at least you can see me. So, there we go. That's interesting. Okay, I got you, Austin. I'm gonna go ahead and lift off now. And I'm gonna shoot for this mountain range at 040. So that's the direction I'm headed now. We're headed northeast. And we're going to go scan over there. Sounds good, man. Probably diamonds right there. That won't scan at all. So if we can get those come back up. Maybe I'm not aiming correctly at them. Nope, still not coming up. Okay. Let's try this one more time. No worky. Alright, let's try this one. Okay. Getting a lot of non-scannables this time. Okay, we're going to do this one, and then when we get back to 040, we're going to move in that direction again. Okay. One finally came back there. The cynical side of me says that all these non-scannables are probably big Quantanium clusters, but that's all right. I'm not going to be like that. Another non-scannable. Okay. Another one. Okay, now I see a party indicator for Austin, so that's good. Okay, we're going to put our nose back at 040 and keep headed in that direction. Lots of mountains over there. And Orphe, if SC, I hope I pronounced your name right. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you. Okay, we're going to slow down our velocity here, and we're going to scan some more. Yeah, I'm not having much luck here either, Austin. Okay. We'll run into something eventually. A lot of non-scannables, though. All right. .1 is going to be too far out. Yeah, you know, I thought mountains might be an obstruction too, but I think this one right here is actually on the other side of that mountain structure, and we're seeing it fine. But one thing I will do is I'll raise my altitude here. We'll increase it, and hopefully that'll get us. Okay, we're back to 040 again. After doing another scan, so we're going to back off and we're going to head on out. We'll increase our speed to about 200. We'll increase our altitude and get a little bit higher, and then we're going to decrease our speed and we're going to throw a scan out there and see what we can see. Okay, let's slow our rate of ascent here. Okay, let's see what we can see. And I'm going to go back down to these real quick and just make sure. Interesting. On altitude just a little bit. All right. Yeah, just a lot of non-scannables. So what we're doing, if for those that don't know, we're increasing our and then decreasing our angle on our scanner to get these returns to come back. And we have a video on the channel on how to set all that up. This is a new thing in 3.17. I guess they decided they wanted us to mine this way, so here we are. $3,000 meters. Let's see if this one comes back. Nothing. Is there a 30K coming? Who knows? I'm gonna go check this out. There's just too many of these that aren't coming back. I want to fly down to this one and find out exactly what's happening here. Obviously that's not Quantanium, but it should at least return something. Yeah, Austin, let me know. Okay, so that finally came back, and we're not seeing any color in that one, so that is not a rock we're interested in. So we're going to turn back towards 040. That way we kind of keep heading in the same direction. And see what we can see here. Right now we're heading south. Almost. There we go. Austin, I found a triple, so I'm going to go check that out. Looks promising. Yeah, no kidding, Glenn. Always a 30K. Coming, it's just a matter of when. So, let's go see what we got here. That looks pretty good to me. Austin, why don't you, I'm going to start scanning these, but I'm going to go ahead and say that we probably have something pretty promising here. Looks like 5 or more. What do you think, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Quantanium rocks right here. And this synth, if I haven't said hello, welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. This is the Aphorite paint. And that looks beautiful to me, guys. What do you guys think? And I'm talking about the rocks, not the paint. Take some glamour shots here. Austin, you're going to want to head towards me. Let's go ahead and start scanning. I hope I didn't just tell you to come towards me and then I found a bunch of 2%, but let's find out. There we go. 7,000 mass. 261. That's going to be a low. That's going to be a 2%er. Is that another one out there? Possibly. All right. All right. Let's just do this clockwise. .39 mass, 305 instability. That's another small one. 3.55% on that guy. 7,600 mass, 392. That's going to be a 6% rock. Seven three five one 44. So that is a 2% rock. Another 2% rock. Man, a field this big with .265, another 2% rock. Look at that, guys. How unlucky can we be? Something's got to pop in here. 714, there we go. So that looks like a good one. That's a 39% rock right there. We'll take it. .476, 692 rock. And then last but not least, so we got 140% rock in here so far. 6,000 mass, 361 in instability. Quantanium is at 2%. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back out of this field a little bit. Austin, if you want to take a crack at that 40%er on your prospector, you can. If you need help, I'll snuggle up next to you. And I'm just going to double check my work here real quick. So we got 2%. 335%. 2%. 6%. I think we're probably gonna Steve, Galactic, if you want to do a calculation on mass on this one is 7615 and density is at 6.8% on that rock. I don't know if that one's worth taking or not. It might put a little bit more money in Austin's hold. Okay. And Austin, let me know if you need help on that big one. And I'm going to go over here real quick. I had 2 rocks pop over here, and I just want to make sure. Doesn't look like one. Yeah, that's not a Quantanium rock. Okay. Looks like he broke it up. Nice. Nice job on that one. And Austin, fill up your hold with whatever you need. And I'm gonna go get started on this 6%. Because it's, according to Steve's calculations, Galactic's, sorry, it's still an 80,000 AUEC rock. I think that one was right over here. Yep, there we go. I'm just going to position my ship so I can see Austin here do his work. Okay. Like I said, Austin, go ahead and just fill up your hold with whatever you can, and let me know when you're done, and I'll collect those after I break this one. Alright, let's just kind of back out here for a glamour shot. So there's the Prospector. Beautiful ship. It's always better to mine with friends. Alright. Let's go ahead and get a little bit closer to this one right here. There we go. Back off a little bit, maybe. To 55 meters. Okay, we're going to hop out of the driver's seat and we're going to hop into the mining laser seat.